Is he the GOAT? Who knows?
Kept taping a schooner glass to his hands. Like, things were ruthless back then. It was great. You're accountable.
Not Matt Rogers.
Ryan Cross?
Not Ryan
Tamana
Cross.
Tahu.
Well, no, I'm sure he was a great coach, but they didn't win.
We are away and we are rolling. If you've seen the other two episodes, Sonny Bill Williams and Brad Thorne, we got into them dirty and deep. It was well done, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Couple of great players.
This one,
Who we got?
Sammy Burgess.
Sammy
boy.
Sammy Burgess, I have to say, one of the all-time great league players. Amazing.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Love the accent too. I
Yeah.
love a northern accent.
Real fuck.
He and his three brothers, Russell Crowe, brought them out from up there, up in the north of England, and they broke the drought for the Myrtle and Green, 43-year drought, got it done for the Bunnies. Sammy, who, wanted greener pastures, decided to go and try his hand at rugby union. Not quite so successful. In 2015, there was a particular match where, did they make it out of the pool stage, or what happened,
I don't
guys?
think they did. No.
No, you'd my memory, I think it was us and Wales.
Okay. And what happened in that last match? You guys played Sammy in England, and
Oh, we gave him a bit of a spanking, James.
did you?
Gave him a good old spanking, yes.
And sent them on their way.
Sammy, in that team, I guess he kind of became a bit of a scapegoat, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean,
Unfairly.
I think
Yes,
the
I think
timing of him
unfairly.
going to rugby union probably didn't allow him enough time to really settle. And from all reports, like there was chat with his club team at Bath, whether they're going to play him in the back row or in the centres, and there's a bit of conjecture around whether the English team were going to look at him. Probably didn't have enough time to really settle and make an impact and form combinations and feel really comfortable so he could have the impact that, that he had in rugby league. But yeah, I mean, Sammy as a rugby league player was phenomenal. I think he played, 5 test caps for England?
Yep, 5 caps.
Didn't necessarily have the same impact coming across to rugby union. But, I mean, he was just someone that, because of what he achieved in rugby league and, going back home to England, home World Cup, there was so much pressure on him to really stand up and be a standout player in that tournament. Now, England as a whole, their team didn't perform anywhere near as well as what they would have liked. And in some ways, like you just alluded to, Sammy was sort of a bit of a scapegoat for that.
I remember his first, could have been his first game for Great Britain against the Kiwis, where he right foot was like a pretty impressive try. And that was the first time I'd seen him, like he'd come on the radar. And then obviously watching what he would do for the Rabbitohs, how physical he was. But even that World Cup, I was joking about we gave him a spanking. Like I remember prepping because I thought he'd be picked at 12 and I was at 12. So defensively, he asked a lot of questions. So I had some sleepless nights up until they named the team and he was on the bench. And I said, okay, beautiful, we can rip in. But he was someone, I think, if they, as Drew touched upon, he had more time in centres, didn't get swapped around and was just given more freedom or guidance, he could have had a big impact on rugby.
Yeah, it would have been good. I mean, just on your point around the discussion around whether or not he entered the back row or the back line, with the England, the way they play and the nature of having big ball runners in the centres, I think there was never really a discussion there. However, I would have loved to have seen him play either 6 or 8, one, because he had the ability to ball play. He was good with his ball in hands, but also his dominance in defence. Like the guy used to love defending. And he was a very good, like his technique was great, he was physical. So for him to be in the back row, particularly in the tighter quarters of a rugby match, I reckon he would have been outstanding.
He just struck me as a player that says just rallies the boys, just get around me. There's that rugby league final where I think he fractured his
2014,
cheekbone and just kept playing on. Like he's bloody tough, right? Like I think the English rugby team probably could have tapped into that a little bit more about just follow him and get around him and he'll get your advantage line probably more often than not, with his ball carries. But
That game he would have.
yeah, no, you're not scrawny, you're nice. But I know. I just don't know if they necessarily played to his strengths as best as they probably could. I mean, I know Sam's, there's quotes of him saying that there's individual egos and selfish players in amongst that group that kind of probably hindered their opportunity to go further into, or deeper into that home World Cup. But I'd like to know maybe a little bit more as to who they were and what exactly that meant. Because, if you're not all on the same page, it can derail things pretty quickly in a tournament type of setup. So, Sammy, he's obviously a fantastic rugby league player. Could have been a fantastic rugby union player. Didn't have enough time, in my opinion, to kind of get acclimated and going into potentially the highest sort of pressure cooker in terms of a home World Cup in England, for England, and they didn't succeed, and then he copped it.
Yeah, I think also becoming the scapegoat. Sorry, Jimbo, if you were going to go, but I think becoming the scapegoat and a lot of negative press on Sammy, I thought unfairly, but that kind of, I imagine, would have left a sour taste. That's why as soon as his contract was up, he was back to league.
And that 2014 grand final that you spoke about with the broken jaw, that's widely regarded as one of the all-time performances by an individual.
yeah.
And those scenes post-match when he's hugging Russell, and because Russell was so good with that family, their dad passed away when those boys were quite young, and the tears and breaking that drought, like he's one of the all-time great rugby league players. So it's a funny one. We spoke about two other players that kind of straddled both and were successful in both. He was crazy successful in league, and Union not so much.
I reckon they let him down a little bit,
Yeah.
Union. That's just my personal opinion. I think they could have given him either more time or just left him in the one position. Because his first couple of games, he was in the back row for Bath, and then got moved to 12, and they're two totally different games. When you train, forwards are over there, backs are here. So when you're doing unit session, I have no idea what they're up at. So then he's got to do that, and then come back across.
Yeah, right. He was medically retired as well, unfortunately. Didn't really... So 2019.
Shoulder, wasn't it?
Yeah. But now coaches at Warrington.
Yeah.
Who were doing quite well in the Super League over there.
Yep.
And from all reports, is a very good rugby league coach.
It's good to see some of the highlights you get from as a coach, him in the playing box or entering the field to, I guess, embrace the players. Like he's right into it. Still very, very competitive. Loves the game.
Surely he's got some IP, because there's got to be something in that head, because he's got a big head, Sammy boy.
Oh, yes.
There's got to be plenty of IP in there.
All right, there it was. Sam Burgess, another Code Hopper. Thanks for tuning in. We are the Team Coco. It's an association with World Rugby. Tune in for another Code Hoppers real soon. Give me one, someone. Cuckoo!